Wow guys, it's Christmas Day and my Christmas games have just arrived. Can't wait to play them. What the fuck? Hello, welcome to Donald Mackerel Gaming with me, Donald Mackerel, at this wonderful festive special episode, which is definitely being filmed on Christmas Day and not about 2 weeks earlier, because I'm going to have no time around the Christmas period. I wanted to talk to you guys about some Christmas games that possibly aren't Christmas games, or possibly are, I don't know. This is the thing, it's up for debate, and hopefully you guys can suggest a few more to me. For example, there is the games that have demo levels, such as Christmas Lemmings, which was just a demo based off the original Lemmings game, had a Christmas section to it. There was Christmas Nights, from Nights into Dreams, which again was a demo disc, which was specifically set at Christmas. There are games where if you set the internal timer on your console of choice to Christmas, all of a sudden Christmas levels will open up specific to that one day. I don't want to talk about those. I want to talk about games that are set in or around Christmas specifically. For example, everybody knows of the PlayStation 2 classic Extermination, and I dare say quite a few of you know that it's actually a secret Christmas game. And the reason why it didn't make this list is because I don't actually own it yet, otherwise it would have. But I've picked 5 games across 5 different systems that are secretly Christmas games. Let's get into it. So the first game is a perennial, is it Christmas or isn't it Christmas choice? When it comes to the film, that is. We are of course talking about Die Hard, so I'm talking about Die Hard Trilogy. So obviously the film was set at Christmas at the old Nakatomi Plaza. I'm pretty sure one of the other ones is set at Christmas as well. I don't think it's a long-running theme, but all I know is Die Hard Trilogy is set at Christmas. So it's 3 different games inside there, but it's definitely a Christmas game and definitely a fantastic game as well. For the PS1, I think it was out on the Sega Saturn too. Do pick it up if you get the chance, because I say it's got 3 different styles to it. The open one is the old Nakatomi Plaza, I'm going to say. Nakatomi Plaza level, where it's a sort of 3D shooter, but from an isometric third-person viewpoint. Really, really fun. Then it goes on to the driving level, which I really, really enjoyed. Very good fun. I want to say it's set in New York. I'm not too sure. Could be any American city, I'm an idiot. But yeah, it's got that bit in it. And then also you've got the first-person shooter level, where if you've got your gun, you can use that, or of course you can use the weird little crosshairs on the controller. But yeah, definitely for me, a Christmas game, which is already, I hope, going to get more arguments going on in the comments than is pineapple an acceptable pizza topping. Yes, it is. Right, moving on to the next game. This is for the PlayStation 2, so we've gone up a generation. I love it, and it's appeared on pretty much every console and computer known to man. Americans hate this for some reason. They really, really don't like this series. I think it's fun. It's James Bond, codename RoboCod. So if you didn't know, it's set at Christmas, hence all the gifts and everything. There is even specific Christmas levels with Santas and things on it. It's just an action platformer, really. Well, just a platformer. Really cutesy, really for kids. I don't know if I can show you you pick that up on the back. But it's just like a little kiddie platformer. I still remember playing it for the first time on my mate's Amiga 500. Oh my God. That was back in the day. Yeah, I don't know what else it was available on, but I remember I played it around his house. And then eventually when I got a Sega Mega Drive, I played it on that as well. And now own it for the PS2. Yeah, great game, great game. Again, if you're British, doesn't really seem to translate across the pond so well. Definitely a Christmas game, and definitely my choice for the PS2, because I don't own Extermination. Modern-ish PlayStation choice. We're going for the PS Vita, and this was a PS2 game as well. It's Persona 4 Golden. But Persona 4, If you didn't know, set at Christmas Eve. Blimey neck. So it's technically a Christmas game. Who would have thought it? Really, really, really fun RPG game. Probably the Persona game that got me into the Persona franchise. I know they came out on the PS1 before that, and there was the Shin Megami Tensei stuff. This was the first one I ever played. So yeah, great pickup, great game, and it definitely is a Christmas game. So, And so if we're counting Christmas Eve as Christmas, let's move to the Xbox 360, and this was available on other consoles. Batman Arkham Origins, set on Christmas Eve. I know, most people have probably forgotten that, but definitely a Christmas game. Is it the best one in the Arkham franchise? Yes. I think it's by different developers, if I remember rightly. It's not a bad game. Not a bad game. And again, I'm not particularly clued up on the entire Arkham franchise, but from what I've been told, it's all right. It's not bad. But yeah, Batman Arkham Origins, set on Christmas Eve, so technically Christmas game. And finally, a modern-ish game, Xbox One. I think it might have been PS4 as well. I'm not sure. I don't care. I don't like it. It's not a good game. The franchise is all right, but this is a particularly bad game. Yeah, if someone gives you this for Christmas, just disown them. Don't even give them a card. Dead Rising 4. I know. It's a Christmas zombie game, and there's a little bit of proof there. There he is in the snow fighting the zombies. So yeah, Frank West returns 16 years after the events of Dead Rising to investigate a new zombie outbreak during the holiday season. A Christmas Dead Rising game. It's as good as it sounds. You literally only get it for the novelty. I've tried it, didn't enjoy it. I'm not really a fan of the Dead Rising series, if I'm honest with you, but this was definitely a weak one. But it is a Christmas game, and so that wraps up my 5 Christmas games for 5 different platforms. We'll flick them back up again. Ooh. See which one's your favourite. So we've got Dead Rising 4, we've got Batman Arkham Origins, Persona 4 Golden, choose that one. Also we got James Bond 2, codename Robocop. Even though it only says James Pond there, it is James Pond 2 for some reason. We must not. Yeah, that's odd. It's James Bond 2. And then you've got Die Hard Trilogy. That doesn't make sense, does it? Because it's got James Pond, he's making the James Pond pose, and he's dressed like Robocop. So the idea was, there was original game James Pond, then they released James Pond 2, but to make it different, they turned him into Robocop and called it Robocod. Yeah, the pun on the fish name. Yeah, it's missing a 2. I've never noticed that before, it's really annoyed me. But Die Hard Trilogy as well, which is always fun to argue with people as to whether Die Hard is Christmas or not Christmas. To me, they're all Christmas games. There are, of course, proper Christmas games. There's like Grinch ones, there's ones about Rudolph. There's Santa games. I think Santa Bowling was a thing, which was terrible. But tell me, what are your favourite Christmas games or covert Christmas games? Pop them in the comments. If I've got them, I'll have a crack on them over the festive period, but I probably won't have them. For example, Extermination. If anybody wants to gift me that for Christmas, well, you know, I can't feed me kids, so please do send it over. But anyway, this has been Donald Mackerel for Donald Mackerel Gaming. I do hope I get Extermination for Christmas. I mean, it's already Christmas, so I hope I had it earlier in the presents opened up. I hope you've enjoyed this. Donald Mackerel for Donald Mackerel Gaming. See you all again soon, everybody, and have a lovely Christmas. Cheers.